president to sanction you. Yeah,
Well,
thank you so much for joining the program. The program, once again, is for last show, and we all know how it goes on here in the show. It's a travel fitness show, and and also an inspirational show. We have today, finally, our guest all the way from Turkey, and we will be talking Turkey. We will be X-raying Turkey. Just before you come, I've got questions already waiting for you. I've got 2 or 3 of my fans that have just left because they need to join a Zoom meeting. But thank you so much for
okay.
joining. Thank you, Aramide. Thank you, everybody. The first question. Okay, before we go, I would like you to introduce yourself. It's a tradition on this program. If you introduce yourself as the way it best suits you. Any way you like. So introduce
Okay.
yourself.
Okay. My name is Anthony Oyeshola Oyewo, and hello.
Yeah,
My
go ahead.
hello.
Go ahead.
My name is Anthony Oyeshola Oyewo, and I'm an ex-football player. Also, I'm Fola played together a long time ago. At the same time, then due to injuries and everything, I went into other things. Right now, I'm a FIFA intermediary. I also my company also produces jerseys for Canopilas, Plateau United, Heartland,
Oh, we are going to
and
go.
other
We are
stuff.
going to go
So
definitely into all that because
I'm a family man with children. I've been living in Turkey for many years. Cannot remember, and I'm just a normal person. Let's put it that way.
yeah. All right. Let's just go. Let's just go for some seconds of music. Then we will get through into the program proper. Just so you know who are joined for the people who are joining the program for the first time. The program is built into 3 segments. The first segment we're gonna be talking about Turkey, and we're gonna be asking questions about Turkey. And the next segment we're gonna be talking about what our guests do. So definitely we'll be talking football today. And the last segment is the part where we have some fun questions, where our guest would have to respond to our questions, and tell us the reasons for his answer. So the first segment, before we go into the first segment, let's listen to some music from Brown Key Dollar. The music of Branky Dollars, and this one is titled Good Morning. You know me as Brown King, sweet honey music. Yeah, going into the program proper, the first segment of the program, and I've got 2 questions. People, Paula, you are an ex-player. Yeah, yes, I was an ex-player. I played some professional football with this special agent on here. So we played together years back. So I am. You just heard from his mouth, and I've just confirmed that. So the first questions, because I've got 2 questions waiting for you actually, and there's a guy here. I've forgotten the name now. I hope he's gonna come back. And he was asking. The first question he asked is, he said, "Is Turkey a Muslim country?"
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Yes, Turkey is a Muslim country officially, but in terms of practice, Turkey is not is a circular. I'll call it a circular Muslim country. It's not fanatical. There are no laws governing. There are no Islamic laws like what you have in Saudi Arabia and the other places. You can walk around. They're very open-minded, and this is because of the history of the first president, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. He actually made sure that religion is put in the background and it's not the controlling factor of the government. It's a circular Islamic state which is very democratic at the same time.
Well,
So it's not you are
that's
free to
great.
you are free to drink and do whatever you want within the confinement of the law. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way.
Yeah, well, I think that definitely put a rest to that question. And his second question, which he asked, was, what continent does Turkey belong to? Is it Asia or Europe, or is part of those?
Well, very good question. Turkey is between Turkey is the bridge between Europe and Asia. So within 1 minute, you could actually be inside Europe, standing at the doorstep of Europe, and within a second, you will be in Asia. Because
Wow.
what cuts Turkey from Europe is the Bosphorus.
Yeah.
And you have a bridge. You have about 3 bridges over the Bosphorus. So if you imagine Victoria Island and mainland,
Wow.
so Turkey, that is the way you should picture it. So you have the European side of Istanbul and the Asian side of Istanbul. So if you're on the European side of Istanbul, you are in Europe. And if you're on the Asian side of Istanbul, you are in Asia. Presently, I'm talking to you from Asia, from the Asian side of Turkey,
Okay.
which is Antalya.
Right, you're right. That's a very good one. That's why I told him. I said, when you come in, you are gonna put every details into the explanations. Yeah, there you are. Turkey is it's partly Asia and partly Europe. So it's both continents. So the next questions which I want to put to you, it's the weather. How is the weather like in Turkey?
Very interesting. The weather is the weather in the winter is cold. In the northern part of Turkey, which borders the Black Sea, you have a lot of snow. And it rains a lot in spring and also in autumn. But there's an exception to the rule. The rule is where I am now, Antalya. Antalya is the only city in Europe that the temperature is like Lagos, almost all year round. Or let's say like Plateau State, all year round. So Antalya is the only place you don't have snow. It is warm. It sometimes is even 45 degrees in Antalya.
Oh, that's quite off.
45 degrees in Antalya.
That's
So let's just say, but the other parts of Turkey, yes, it's cold in the winter. But in the summertime, the weather is beautiful. Lovely and very beautiful.
Oh, that's lovely. Let me quickly thank everyone that's joined us on the program, the ones that are here and the ones that have just gone, and the one that will still come. I just want to enjoy you guys if you can share the program and let some other people enjoy from these informations that we are doling out on the program today. And the next question I want to ask is, when is the best time to visit Turkey?
Okay. That question is quite unique. Right now, between the months of May and October, Antalya, where I am, over just Antalya is like a state in Turkey, 10 million tourists come to Antalya.
Oh, that's a lot.
10 million within that period. That is not even Istanbul, and that is not the other parts of Turkey like Izmir, because Antalya has got the best resorts hotels, 5-star hotels, and it's all inclusive, and some of the hotels are like paradise. Wow. You are like in paradise. So the best time to come is actually May, June. Okay. If you like the heat, you can stay in Antalya July, August, which is about over 40 degrees, or you come in September, October. Yeah. December is quite cold, and you might not like it if you're not used to the cold weather.
Oh, all right.
So
all right.
May, June is the best time.
Yeah, thank you so much for the response. Like just writing. Okay, Akali, you're back. I hope you listened to the response, because he was the one that actually tapped in those 2 first questions that I asked you. Please, guys, if you have other questions that you want to ask him, he is the man to ask questions. I mean, anything that you want to ask him about Turkey, he is right here to answer and respond to your question. The top questions I want to ask directly is, yeah, we know about Antalya from what you have just said, and what time to visit Antalya. Apart from Antalya, is there any other tourist attraction areas that we can visit? Maybe states, which other area we can go?
Turkey. If you read the Bible, everything you see from the books of Corinthians, Ephesus, everything is in Turkey. Wow. So basically, you can go to Izmir. Izmir is lovely. You can go to Ankara, which is the capital. That is also that's very beautiful. Istanbul is about business. If you want business, trading, business, Istanbul is great. But Istanbul also has a lot of tourist attractions there. You can go to Bursa also. That's a very lovely place. You can go to the Black Sea, Trabzon, Rize. That is fantastic. So virtually every state in Turkey has got an historical story behind it that relates to the Bible and to the Quran.
Well,
That is, so you everywhere is a tourist attraction. Let's put it that way.
oh,
You know, it depends what you're looking for. You have also the naturals. You have the natural springs also. Also, it's the Pamukkale, which is natural springs. The water is warm and hot, and you can go there to the natural springs. There are a lot of them in Turkey.
Well, yeah. I'm trying actually to read on the screen, guys, but I can't because I've got too many lights here, and I can't really read very well on the screen right now because of the light.
There's a question saying, is Turkey on lockdown? I think that's a question.
Please, I didn't even see that because I can't really, because of the lights, I can't see. If you could respond to that.
Okay, let me tell you. Turkey is on what we call a partial lockdown. We were on a total lockdown, but now, thank God, we are all getting the vaccines. So what happens is that after 10 p.m., you cannot go out during the week. And on Sunday, you cannot go out at all unless you have your flight ticket with you, if you're flying from somewhere or you have a special permission from the government. So that's the kind of lockdown that we are on. But we are hoping that as we go into the summertime, we will be able to open up fully, because this has really affected the Turkish economy.
Yeah, I would imagine, because I mean, having have people visiting as much as 10 million people visiting a particular area, and you don't have them, that's a lot of economy that has been disrupted there. And I just hope the world will come back to normal, because it's so tough right now for everyone all over the world. But you know, I can't actually see what is written on the screen. Please, Shola, if you say it.
There's a question which says, what are the interesting stuff that tourists love to come and do and enjoy in Turkey? Okay, in Turkey, for example, most of the tourists, they come here to buy a lot of cheap textiles, shoes, and everything. They buy that. That is very cheap, and it's high quality. The second one is they come here for entertainment. There are concerts, there are shows. A lot of foreign artists come in here in the summer to perform. Another thing is that the tourists also come in here for example, the wine in Turkey is also very good. And also mostly the tourists come in because it's a very safe place to relax and enjoy your holiday. Swimming, the sea is lovely. You can swim all day, and you can play golf. Golf is one of the best things. All the high-class people in Europe, they fly in here just to play golf, because you have golf resorts everywhere in Turkey.
Oh, that's great. Then the next questions I'll put in. I'm trying to see if I can get those questions also on my laptop here. Desktop rather. So I don't know if I've missed any of the questions, but let me just quickly ask one other question. Because I know we have a lot of Nigerians who are going to watch this. Because guys, if you miss this or you want to ask any other questions, you can always still pump in to watch it, and this will be laid on Fola blog on YouTube, so you can still watch this exact program on Fola blog and ask any questions. Then I'm sure our guests will still be willing, and we're willing to respond to your question. The next question is, do Nigerians need visa to come to Turkey?
Yes, Nigerians need visas to come to Turkey, but there is a little alteration that was done by the president, President Tayyip Erdogan, with President Muhammadu Buhari. A Nigerian normal passport holder needs a visa to come to Turkey, and you have to go to the embassy in Ankara and you have to apply for the visa, and when you get your visa, you can come in. But the president and Nigerian president agreed that if you have a visa for any European country, England, or you have a visa for the United States, Canada, or Australia, you do not need a visa to come to Turkey. You go online and then you apply, you have your e-visa, you pay online, and then you can come into Turkey. You'll be given, it could be 1 month to 3 months visa to come into Turkey. So you don't need to go into the embassy. So if you have a Schengen visa, or you have an EU visa, or you have a visa to England, America, or Australia, or Canada, you can fly into Turkey anytime. You don't need a Turkish visa to come in. But you must fly by Turkish airline. That was the catch to it. You must use Turkish airline.
That's a very, very, very good information. So, guys, if you have a Nigerian passport and in your Nigerian passport you have your UK visa, you have American visa, you are allowed. If you're at, but you would have to fly on Turkish airline. You're allowed without visa to come, but then you would have to still fill some form, or is it visa on
Yeah,
arrival?
you have to fill in an e-visa form online. It takes
Online.
only about 5 minutes, and then you just pay the visa fee online. You don't need to do anything. It just takes about 5 minutes because I've done it before. I did it for my mom coming in, so you just do it. It's very easy to do online.
All right.
Quite
Someone asked. I'm trying to struggle to see, and I don't know if you could see. Owolabi Bakari. Bakari asked a question. Do you see that question? Shola,
Let
he
me
asked
go
a
up.
question.
I don't see a question for Bakare.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I
I don't
don't.
know where
Okay,
it
let's
is.
just go. Let's go for a quick break, and for 2, 3, 4 seconds,
Okay,
and let me see.
Bakare
Okay.
said, I am putting in for my Turkish visa from
Okay.
Nigeria. Please hope now is the right time. All
Okay.
right, it's anytime is the right time, but it depends on what you want to come and do in Turkey. It really, if you're coming for a holiday, great. This is the perfect time. If you're coming for business, yes, this is also a fantastic time to come in. At the
All
same
right.
time.
I hope that answered the questions. And if you have other things bothering you on your visit to Turkey, please do write the questions and let him quickly give you the exact response that you desire. Then let's just go for some 2, 3 seconds music break and music of Brownie Dollar.
Casey Production.
Girl, you gentle like dove. Oh, every night and day you give.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Zita. I saw you joining there. Thank you, everyone, for joining. This is our program for last show. And today we have our special guest all the way from Turkey. And we have been talking Turkey. And if you have any question about Turkey, then we got about 2 minutes to finish the first round of the program. Then I've got this question for you. How is the university like in Turkey? How is their university rated? Because I know there are a couple of Nigerians schooling in Turkey. So how is it university like? And just give us an hint about the University of Turkey in Turkey.
All right. In Turkey, there are lots of universities, in Turkey. Most of the best universities are in Ankara.
Okay.
And you have Koç University, you have Sabancı University, you have got obviously Yeditepe University, Hacettepe University, you've got Galatasaray University. These universities are of high standard, almost close to what you have in Harvard. You have also the Technical University also, which is also very good. There are Nigerians here, even there are Nigerians in Antalya University, but Antalya is not among the top brass. The top brass are in Ankara. So the university fees are, I would say, affordable. The university fees are really affordable. The
I was
level
going to
of
ask
education,
about the fee.
yeah, the fees are affordable. They're better than what you have in England and everywhere. And there are a lot of universities that offer courses in English. So you can actually come here and go through an English course and everything. You could do everything in English,
Yeah.
But things like medicine is in Turkish, unless you go to the private universities, So, but the standard is very high and it's not easy. You have to work very hard.
Wow. Thank you so much for that. That was a very perfect response. Thank you so much, Bakari. I hope you still have some questions. You can give it to us, and let's give it to you back the way you should have it. The last questions I'm going to ask today: if anyone coming to Turkey as tourists visiting holidays, what advice would you give? Is it better for the person to lodge in the hotel or to rent a flat?
Well, I would say it is better. It is better for you if you're coming to Antalya or within the coast, the Mediterranean coast of Turkey. It is better for you to lodge in, to stay in a hotel. And why? If you ask me why, the reason is this: one, they have a system in Turkey called all-inclusive. What does it mean? An all-inclusive system means that if the hotel bill, if you're staying for 10 days and it's $500 for 10 days, once you pay that $500, you can eat and drink and use all the facilities in the hotel without paying any money. So that means that you can wake up and drink a bottle of champagne from morning till night without even paying. So you only pay once. You pay once you enter the hotel, $500, $1,000, and then you have your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and in between every meal, there are brunches and there's so most of the tourists that come in, because the hotels are like, let me describe this to you. The hotels in Turkey are like big cities, the five-star hotels. You would not want to leave the hotel. You are like in a city, actually. You're like in a very beautiful city. There are so many things happening. You would not like to leave. So I would advise you stay in a hotel. And then you can visit the town, you can visit everywhere, rent a car, drive around and everywhere. I would advise that. That's easy and cheaper than actually renting an apartment.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I think we have come to the end of the first segment of the program. Yes, we'll still take questions. If you've got questions, you could still throw it up to us, and my guest will be definitely able to respond to your question. Let's just go 5 seconds about break, and then we can go into the second segment of the program where we'll be talking about what our guest is doing. By the way, our guest is a FIFA intermediary. That's a FIFA agent. So we'll be talking football. We'll be talking about his involvement so far in football and what he has been able to do in supporting the improvement of football in Africa. We'll be back.
Oh yeah, some kind things you are not for. I will show you love that you never seen. So
this is the music of Brownkie Dollars.
Baby, I will take you to a distant place where you and I will stay forever.
Once again, it's for last show. It's a show for travels, it's a show for health and fitness, and a show where we get inspired.
Love forever, love me tender. Come on, let's make.
We've been talking to our guest, and we have wrapped up so many things. We have railed the the country called Turkey. We have talked about so many things. If you still got questions, please send it to us. We will try as much as possible to respond. The music of Brownkie Dollars.
Tonight, baby, so baby, I wanna give you some.
All right, we are going straight into the second segment of the program. And firstly, we want to say, are you satisfied with the development of football generally in Africa?
Oh, no, the standard is extremely low.
Yep.
It's extremely, it's to me, it's on the level of, it's an amateur level. It is appalling. You know, I think I was in Nigeria last year for 4 days, and also visited Ghana too, and it's very, very low. It is not up to the standard.
Yeah.
You know, so
unfortunately. So, and what exactly do you think Africans? Let's bring it down to Nigeria now. Let's just use Nigeria as the case study. What, in your own opinion, do you think Nigeria should do to increase the level of their football at least right now?
Well, Nigeria's problem is not something that it's only there's only one problem in Nigeria. The way to stop to improve the football in Nigeria is the government must step away from football.
Yeah.
Once the government moves away from football, like in the olden days when you had RICC, when you had this in Leventis of Ibadan, Abiola Babes, Raka Rovers, these were all private, Iwanyahu National, these were all private individuals investing. As long as the government is in football, the standard will never improve. That is the situation about football in Nigeria. Once we do that, then private individuals who have got the ability, the mindset will come in and change the whole of football.
That's interesting. Let me quickly read what Abakari said on the screen. She said, "I'm here in Nigeria because I need to do something in Turkey, but I was told different things. I'm not happy about it, but thank God for this program tonight. You are so welcome, Bakari. And if you have other things you want to ask, please put it through." All right, that's it. And let me also ask you, what have you been doing with your company to help develop African football?
Well, we started about 5 years ago, and Heartland was the first team that were actually kitted. And Heartland, during that time, Heartland was the only team that was using 2 or 3 jerseys in a football match. Nigerians would wear their jersey, one jersey, you know.
Yeah,
how
by
it is.
by the way, let me tell them, because we'll be having people all over the world who are going to come by this program and watch it on YouTube. By the way, Atlan is a professional football in Nigeria. So go ahead.
Yeah, so we, first of all, with the Heartland president, the then president of Heartland, we were able to, who was Bash, Good Faith, Chief Good Faith, we were able to start that. And Heartland, I brought Heartland to Turkey. We organized a playing tour for Heartland to come to Turkey. Heartland played 4 matches. They played very well. 4 matches in Turkey. They didn't lose a match, you know. And they were able to transfer a couple of players. Then I went on to kit Heartland for another 2 seasons. Then from there, from there to right now, I'm kitting Inewi United, where my company is kitting Inewi United. Plateau United is wearing our jersey this season. Kano Pillars is wearing our jersey this season. Sokoto United. We're also kitting teams in Ghana, Malawi, and Swaziland. We're also kitting teams in those countries. Well, there's a particular jersey which I think most Nigerians in Plateau State are looking for. I'll show you. This is Plateau United's Champions League jersey. 90% of most people in Plateau are looking for this jersey. You know, this is the yellow one, and it's the quality is very high of the jerseys, very high qualities.
Oh, that's well. I will say thank you with your company. You guys have been doing so much that you can do to at least to push the football forward in Africa. That is really appreciative. Let me just say thank you for joining Ade Peju. Really thank you. Thank you for joining the program. This is our last show, a show where we talk about travels, we talk about fitness, and we also get inspired. Today, we have on my hot seat, let me call it an hot seat today, but he's doing a very good, very good job of the hot seat tonight. And we have from Turkey. We have just been talking about Turkey, but now we are talking about African football generally. So I want to ask this question. I know in the past, because I have played football in the past, you have played football in the past, and I know for sure that so many ex-players, because when I go to Nigeria myself, I see lots of ex-players, the ones that even played before us, the one who played around the same time. I see so many things happening to them, which I don't really want to mention right now. I would imagine that they make certain mistakes. And these guys now, the young players now, are making, some of them are making exactly the same mistakes. So if you look at from the mistakes that the ex-players make, what advice would you give those players, the aspiring young players now? What advice would you give them?
Well, my advice to them is, first of all, be very, very sure that you can play this game.
Yep.
Don't think that you can control the ball, dribbling 3 or 4 people, and think that you are playing in Ikeja or in Lagos or somewhere in Surulere, and you think that you can play abroad. Don't think like that. You have to be very, very good.
Yep.
If you are not, then forget about football. It can destroy your life.
Yep.
Next thing, you need to find a coach who can mentor you, or a mentor or an agent who is not a crook, or an agent that is really a straightforward person, to move your career within the Nigerian football circles and then move you to a very good club abroad. And once you have done that, try and save and invest your money.
Yeah.
At the same time, like our former teammate Shiseye Olofinjano, who was going to the school while he was playing with us those days, you have to get an education. Even Ndidi now is going to the university in Leicester. He's studying at the university in Leicester. Try as much as possible to get an education. Try as much as possible. Even if it's a coaching education, be a coach, a trainer, and try and improve yourself, because football only lasts for 10 years. After 10 years, you are going to have problems. So try and be wise with your money. That is the first thing I'll tell young footballers.
I would even imagine sometimes you might not even be able to understand, to know when your football career will end, because sometimes like people like you, like me, that has to go out on football at a point where we know we could still do something, but because of injury we couldn't do something anymore. We had to start doing other things and stuff like that. So sometimes when I go to Nigeria, I tell them you cannot speculate where you will get to in football. You can only hope. I mean, injury alone, just being injured alone, can be a stop to the whole of that career.
Yeah.
So you need to start doing something. Just like you said, you need to try as much as possible to get some education. And I would also say to them, even if you can't get that education, you need to know to do. You need to know something that can actually give you money. Maybe you want to learn some jobs or something like that. You want to be a mechanic, just while you train football, you try to learn how to be an engineer and all that thing, that at least you know if football doesn't work, because football can actually deceive your skill can actually deceive you. You could think, because of my skill, I'm going to rule the world. You might not even rule your room. So you have to be careful about that. Thank you so much for that. Let's quickly go on the music break, and we'll move into the third aspect, the third segment of the program. Music of Branky Dollar.
Low, baby, I wanna give you good loving. I wanna give you some love. I wanna give you some love. I wanna give you good loving.
Once again, this program will be remitted straight to my YouTube channel, which is for La Blog. If you still have any questions, even if my guest is not able to see the questions, I will try as much as possible to put it through to him. And when I get an answer for you, I'll let you know what the answer is. So if you are a footballer and you want to ask any questions from him, please do watch this program and ask the questions. If you want to go to Turkey in future and you need to know something about Turkey, you can still ask questions on the program. It doesn't need to be live. Even when you ask the question, we will try as much as possible to respond to your questions. Let's still go into the music for some seconds, and let's go to the fun part of the program.
Baby, stand by me forever. Stay with me forever. I will build my world around you. Baby, stand by me forever. Stay with me forever. I will build my world around you.
All right. This is just the last segment of the program. Let me say once more, thank you so much for coming to join us. And definitely, I would want to bring you back, because there are still so many things I think we should talk about, and for the benefit of the people who doesn't know, so that they can know better. So I would definitely invite you back. And because we lost about 20 minutes anyway, but we'll still have to do this another time. So this is the third segment. In this segment, we just ask you questions. They're all fun questions. They are not really serious questions. What you need to do is respond to the question and give us an answer. So the first question is, if you have the opportunity to choose one language for the whole world, which of the language will you choose and why?
I think I would choose actually French. I think I
Oh,
would choose French.
and
No,
why?
or maybe Turkish, maybe French or Turkish. Turkish because I'll be biased because I actually speak Turkish, but French because I love the sound of the language, and I think
Yeah.
it's easy to actually use,
Wow.
So and that's the reason why. But if not French, then it would be Turkish.
All right.
That would be
All
the
right.
language I prefer.
All right. The next one will be one currency for the world. If you had to choose one currency for the world, which currency would you choose and why?
One part of Big World is about to say that we should be using Bitcoin and an every
Wow.
currency, Bitcoin, and I think we are getting to that stage very soon that we will not be using raw cash. But
Yeah.
talking about one currency, I think I think that's a very difficult question because we all deal in dollars and euros and pounds. Actually, those are the three dominant currencies in the world that are
Yeah.
acceptable everywhere. So I would still stay with the dollar right now.
Wow.
I would still stay with the dollar.
All right.
You
You
know,
stay with the dollar. All right. One country for the world. Which country would you choose for? Everyone in the world has to go stay in that country. And why did you choose that country? Or why the choice?
I would choose Turkey.
Wow. Why?
There is no place like Turkey. There
Really?
is no place. It is beautiful. It is exceptional.
Wow.
It is in the right position, like in the center of the world between two continents. It's got
Yep.
the perfect weather, you
Yep.
know. Like, for example, where I am, Antalya. Antalya, I can drive 1 hour from where I am up the mountain and I can ski. And I
Yep.
can drive 1 hour down and jump into the sea and swim.
Wow.
That is how
Wow.
beautiful it is. So,
Wow.
and it's a country that is also very safe. 12 midnight, I can walk out, if not for this the
COVID.
coronavirus issues.
COVID. Yeah.
So, safety wise, the people are lovely. They're friendly. They don't look at you based on the color of your skin or anything. They're really nice. As long as
Yeah.
you're not committing a crime, this is the place. I think this is the place to be. And this
Wow.
place has been, in terms of history, where we are now has been one of the most important places. All the empires of the world have fought over this land that you call
Wow.
Turkey
Yeah.
because it is a strategic and unique place in the world.
Wow.
So I would say this is the best place to be. You know?
Right. I think I definitely will come to Italia one of these days and have
Oh,
some
you should.
holidays in
You
there.
should.
I
You
will
should.
definitely.
There are some hotels that have got football pitches and stadiums in them that they don't have in Nigeria.
Wow.
A
Wow.
hotel. So
Wow.
that tells you what it is
Wow.
like here.
Yeah. All right. I've got the next questions, and if you're asked, are you okay? Not asked. Now you have the power to take two things out of the world. Anything. What two things would you throw out of the world?
That is destroyed. Totally
Anything.
destroyed those two
No.
things. The two
Yeah. There are
two
so
things that
many.
are
There are so
evil.
many. Anything. It could be evil. It could be good. Anything you think doesn't apply to this world or is destroying this world. What are the two things that you will take out of the world?
Number one would be racism,
Yeah.
because as a football player, I've experienced it.
Yeah.
So number one
Yeah.
would be racism.
Yeah.
That is one. Number two would be money.
Money. Yeah.
Money would be the second thing I would take out of this world.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Money, I guess, destroy the world more.
Yes, that
That's it.
is that is the
Yeah.
racism, because it's something that is personal. I've experienced it, and when you experience it, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, someone says, take me out of for Nigeria. What? I didn't hear that. I mean, if you want to phrase that again so I can read it, I didn't really get that properly. All right.
take me out from Nigeria.
Okay, from
Well, that's
Nigeria.
it.
Take me out
From
from
Nigeria.
Nigeria. All right. All right. Okay.
Nigeria is a
Go
great
ahead.
country, but with Nigeria is a great country, it can be like Turkey, but a lot of work has to be done. You know.
Yeah.
Not a
Yeah.
broadcast speaker.
All right, I've got about three questions. The next one I want to ask you is, if you have the power to bring back one president from the dead, one popular or non-popular president from the dead to come and rule the world again, rule the world, which of the dead presidents or prime minister or leader would you bring
Just
back?
one.
Yeah, one. Yeah,
Mustafa Kemal Atatürk.
Atatürk. Yeah,
Atatürk.
yeah, yeah.
Mustafa Kemal
That
Atatürk.
is a very great man, to be honest.
Yes. That is
Yeah.
because that is a man that today what we have as Turkey would
Yeah.
never be Turkey without that man. Single-handedly, he completely saved a country. Just by himself. And he did not take anything with him. He was not a rich man when he died. He did not even millions in his bank account. He didn't even have a house when he died.
Wow.
And he saved the whole country.
Yeah, I mean, I've had to read, not read, I've had to hear about some of the things he did to Turkey, to modern Turkey anyway. So I think he's done well. Aramide, yes, I'm reading you. We will take you out of Nigeria. Stay with your Buhari and enjoy your life for now. All right. The second to the last question that I would love to ask you is. Okay, let me give you the last one. Let me give you the last one so that you can go to do whatever you have to do. The last one is this: marriage certificate. Should it have expiring date? Yes or no, and why?
That is a very it's a very good question. Well, I don't think it should have an expiring date. I just feel a marriage certificate is a contract. In Turkey, it's a very serious contract. It's not like Nigeria whereby you can just say, I divorce you, go away. In Turkey, the woman will take half of your property. You'll be on the street, sleeping outside. You will be on the streets. So it's, I don't think there should be an expiry date, because number one, marriage is about love. You must love this person or like this person before you got into this union. And if you don't like the person while you're in the union, you have the right to divorce that person. And that is a legal process. You can go through the courts of law, and then hopefully at the end of the day, the courts will grant you that liberty to leave the marriage. But there's always financial implications to it. And there's a lot of money. It's not like Nigeria. If you are in Europe or outside Nigeria, the woman is favored more than the man in any legal dispute concerning marriage. The woman is actually favored before. So that means that once you go to court with an American lady or a Turkish lady, the courts will favor them before you, the man, because they know that you can survive. So whatever property you have will be divided. They'll just take a knife and split it into half. And that is it. So that's how it should be. But it's not a football contract that you can renew every 5 years. No.
All right. I've had guests on this show that told me, yes, that is a good idea. You should have some years, and we could actually sit down again and really think and reflect on what has been happening.
But you have something we call the prenup. Prenuptial agreement. And if you feel that for certain you are not comfortable, you can have a prenup. And that your lawyer can sort that out, and then you have the right to, after 10 years, say, okay, I'm not interested. But those are legal terminologies which supersedes love, which should be the basis of a marriage, So
let me quickly ask my fans who has joined us, and the ones that will join us, and ones that will watch this program later. I would want you guys to respond to that question. Do you think marriage certificate should have expiring dates? What is your take on it? And let us know exactly why you said yes or why you said no. All right. For just to conclude, I will just give you the floor to just give us a general advice to the world. What do you want to say to the world? Just say anything.
Well, we've been through almost 2 years of a very turbulent time with the virus and everything. If you're a businessman, this has really affected everybody from right across. Whereby we're very lucky the country was able to help us out throughout this difficult time. It's going to go away, and I think in the next 2 or 3 years, we'll be back to normal. So I think that it's a lesson that we all have learned now. And that means that you need to save your money, you need to plan very well, you need to be very careful, and most importantly, you need to have a plan. If your plan is in the next 5 years, I want to be here, you need to walk towards that plan. Don't just wake up, go out, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep every day. Have a plan in your life that in 5 years, I want to be here. I want to do this. And then you walk towards that plan and you achieve it within that period of time. Always set goals for yourself, minimal goals, short-term goals and long-term goals. That is very important, and the pandemic, this period has taught us that as a big lesson. Save your money and then always be good to everybody. That is very, very important, and always be fair and just to everybody. Wow. That is what I would say.
Yeah, that is very, very good. On today's show, we are going to wrap it up by saying always be fair and just to everybody. Well, let me say once again, thank you so much. Anthony, thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate you coming on the program. And I must say you have really, really, truly enlightened us on so many things. And definitely, I'm looking forward for this virus to step down a little bit so I can be on the next plane to have some time, to have some days in the lovely place in Turkey. I would definitely come there for one of very soon. I'll definitely come there.
I'll be waiting.
I've been looking for a place to go for an holidays, and I think having to speak with you today, you have just made Turkey a very interesting, much more interesting place that I have ever imagined. And I want to thank you once more for coming on the program, and I hope next time we call you, which definitely we will do, I hope you would oblige, and I hope also that you know what to do now if you are coming.
Oh, definitely, I know. Well, we normally use Zoom or we use Google Meet and other forms, but I've never used Facebook. You know, this is the first time, but now I know what to do. Now I know what to do.
So and it's so wonderful. The picture is cool. The video is wonderful, and it's really, really good being with you today. And on this note, we're going to say thank you, everyone that has joined this program. And please, guys, please join us. Please join us. The next program, I'm going to announce that. And please follow us on Shola blog so that you can watch all the other programs like this that we put in there. It's inspiring things that we do on there. So Shola blog on YouTube. Do you want anyone to follow you on any of any of your private app? Maybe you want to announce that.
No, I don't normally use any of those apps. For example, you know, I just most of this is done by the company over there, you know, and they handle all the company, the two companies, you know, they handle everything. But you can, I'm always on Facebook, so you can always send me a message on Facebook, you know. So that's it. I'm always on Facebook.
All right. Okay, no problem. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And let's round up by listening to the music of my big brother, a wonderful, wonderful brother, Brown Dollars. Why we'll sign off.
So, baby, I will take you to a distant place where you and I will stay forever. We play love forever. Love. Come on, let's make love tonight, baby. So, baby.